I struggled to lose fat for a long while in the gym. I knew everything I had to do, all the foods I should have ate, and all the exercise I should have done, but I never did it. I just procrastinated on it. I just found reasons not to do it. I found all this friction, and it just ruined my progress. It meant I never made muscle. I never got in the shape I wanted to be. As I had a terrible diet for ages. One day I'd eat clean. I'd eat healthy. I'd be like, yeah, this is a new me. I'm going to eat clean for good now. And then the next day I'd be eating cereal again. I'd be stuffing my face with cookie dough pizzas, whatever. And it was just a vicious cycle. I kept falling back into eating unhealthy. I'd eat healthy, I'd get motivated, and I'd eat unhealthy again. It was like, it felt so hard, and it was such a turmoil in my head. Today, I'm going to show you how I became consistent with my diet. As my diet is what made me lose the fat. It wasn't going to the gym more. It wasn't doing different exercises. It was literally my diet. And when I changed my diet, I went from 95 kg to in good shape. So my diet was all over the place. Pizzas, cookie dough, digestives. That was a go-to. I loved cookie dough after each day. And I wouldn't just eat a bit of it. I wouldn't just have one biscuit. Instead, I'd eat so many of them. I couldn't stop at one. I'd have to eat the whole pack of digestives. I'd just keep on stranding and stranding. I'd go to the biscuit guy. Who used to always. I'd open it up. I'd eat one. I'd close it. I'd walk away, walk out my kitchen. I'd come back again, and I'd eat another one. It was just I couldn't stop. I couldn't self-control myself and stop myself from eating all of that. And it didn't really feel good. It just felt like once you cheat on your diet, you feel so bad. You feel so down. You feel so just in the dumps. You're just depressed. You're just oh, I've cheated on my diet again. I can't be asked. I just always had that emotion every time I cheated on my diet. Guilt, shame. That was just what I was feeling. And one night, I remember I sat there in my kitchen. I feel like I ate clean for the whole day. I didn't cheat at all. And then I had that call for cereal. I was sitting there in my kitchen. I could feel the cereal pulling me. I kept looking at it. I smelt it. And then I poured it in my bowl. I started eating it again. I took one bite and just the shame hit me again. The guilt hit me. For just sadness hit me of I've cheated on my diet again. I've messed up again. I've just done the wrong thing. I felt this and it felt so awful. I was there's all my gym progress gone. There's everything gone. And once I cheated on it, it's not like I cheated and just ate one spoonful of cereal. Nah, I ate a bowl. I mean, I'll fill it up again. I'll eat another bowl. And I ate it all out of guilt, shame. And I kept thinking to myself, I want to eat clean. I keep trying to eat clean, but I can't. I'm stuck here. I'm just lost. I can't stop myself from eating dirty. I can't stop it. I just want to eat clean. But this was a turning point for me. It was the point when I realised, it's very hard, if not impossible, to eat a clean diet, especially in this modern day, every day of the week, to be perfect with it. There's so much pull, there's so much temptation from McDonald's, from TV adverts, from even going out with your friends. Everywhere you go, there's food calling for you. There's a burger, there's pizza, there's a cake shop, there's a sweet shop. Everywhere you go. If you go to Aldi, to a supermarket, you have to walk down the sweet aisle to get anywhere. There's always this pull, there's always this temptation. And I've always been striving for a good diet. I was always striving to be perfect. I'd vow to myself, I'm never touching pizza again. I'm never eating cereal again. And I'd tell myself, okay, I'm never going to touch it. And that's just impossible. I'm clearly not going to do that. And once I realised, I can't be perfect. I can't eat a diet so clean that I don't touch any junk food. I stopped looking for perfection. I stopped going for the perfect diet. Instead, I started to take little steps. I started to just change little things instead of doing a massive jump. I went from a really bad diet of just Pop-Tarts for breakfast, bagels, for lunch, pasta, for dinner, a quiche, just average food. I went from that with loads of chocolate bars and stuff in it to I slowly start to replace it. Instead of having bagels and Pop-Tarts for breakfast, I'd have eggs. And I just did that for a bit. I still ate the pizza for dinner, the quiche for dinner. I still ate the bread, the sandwich, whatever I ate for lunch. But eggs for breakfast. Then with time, after a week, after 2 weeks, after I got into a habit of eating eggs for breakfast each day, I started eating, for lunch I'd have chicken and rice. I started eating healthy for lunch as well. And for another 2 weeks, I started doing that. And then for dinner, I started eating like steak or mince. And I just started eating healthy, just slowly but surely implementing it, just adding a little bit each day, having a bit more healthiness. And that started to get me more consistent with it. But I obviously still did eat bad food. There was so much temptation, there was so much like pull around. And I still eat bad food till today. Even yesterday, I went to my friend's house, he ordered a pizza, and it's like, a pizza was there, so I enjoyed it. We were all talking, all sitting around, having pizza. Like, why would I stop myself from eating pizza at that time? So I allowed myself a pizza, I enjoyed it. I didn't sit there with guilt for shame like I used to when I was eating my cereal by myself alone. Instead, pizza, people are laughing, I'm eating pizza, I'm well enjoying it, just I haven't had it for ages. And I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling good, I'm not in this shame, this guilt. Instead, I'm just feeling good, I'm like, yeah, this is a nice pizza. And what I'm also doing is I'm planning when I'm going to eat my food, what food I'm going to eat. Like, I'll know I'm having eggs for breakfast, chicken for lunch, and mince for dinner. And I'd write it down, I'd have a genuine plan, instead of having to and think about it each day. As I used to, like, I wouldn't know what I'm eating when I'm going to college. So I'd go to college, and then I'd have to, like, find something for lunch. And I'm obviously don't go for something unhealthy. So I'd go for, like, a Tesco's meal, or just something that I don't want to eat. But when I've planned it, when I've got the chicken ready already, I've got it in my bag, I'm just going to eat the chicken. I'm not going to spend my money on Tesco's. And this all helped me be consistent. So the most effective way I lost body fat, the most effective way I got shredded, was just being consistent by eating clean food every day. And each day wasn't perfect. Maybe I'd cheat on my diet. I'd have bread, I'd have sugar, I'd have a chocolate bar. But I'd stay as consistent as I could. I wouldn't have 5 chocolate bars anymore. I wouldn't have like a pack of digestives. I'll have 1 or 2. So each day I'm staying more consistent. I'm eating more clean, and then I'm just having a bit of bad, and I'm enjoying it. I'm allowing myself to enjoy the digestive. I'm really tasting it and feeling the flavours. But all my meals were high protein. I wasn't overindulging in them. I wasn't just eating and eating until like I felt so stuffed. As you can't when it's meat. You can't when it's eggs. So I'd have the high protein meals. Maybe I'd cheat a bit and I'd have a digestive. But I'd just eat till I'm full. I wouldn't eat till I'm sick, eat till I can't eat anymore. Instead, I'd eat till I'm full and not overindulge. And once I did this, I got into amazing shape. I became consistent with my diet. That was my only focus, to become consistent. I made a tally of every day I felt like I had a good diet. I'd tick the tally off. And that was one day, and it would keep adding up. And this consistency, it got me in a good shape. As I was eating good foods every day, I wasn't cheating so much like I was before, where I was just having bad foods, and one day really clean, and then bad foods. Instead, I was being clean each day. I'd have a little bad, I'd have something, but I was being clean. And this consistency, that's what made me strive, that's what got me in good shape. Comment down below your biggest struggles with your diet. Apart from that, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe now, and I'll see you in the next video.